Hello everyone, and welcome to sunny but chilly Wayne, New Jersey, the site of today's high school lacrosse game featuring the 6-1 Wayne Hills Patriots and the 5-3 Wayne Valley Indians. To my right is Mo Petracco, along with a host of people, but right now, Mo, let's hear your thoughts on today's game.
Well, I think we're going to win. We beat them twice already during the season. I mean, I think 3 times a charm. If we beat them today, it's going to give the Wayne Hills Patriots a lot of confidence.
So, you got Mo's thoughts, and now let's move it down to Pobanz. What do you have to say?
Well, Wayne Hills is looking very strong right now with 5 wins on the season. And so, playing Wayne Valley today, they look to be a little weak competition for them, having beaten them 2 times already on the season. So I look for another strong repeat win by the Wayne Hills Patriots today.
It's well said by John Pobanz there.
So today, everyone at home might want to look out for Super Junior goalie Charles Kemlin, also the star of the hockey team. He's like a human wall.
Kemlin is great. I mean, going from hockey to lacrosse is not a big stretch, so it seems like he's doing fine. I mean, they've only lost 1 game, so I guess, they're 6-1 Wayne Hills.
And so Kemlin leads the defense, and the offense is led by Dave Rogers, number 9. Sorry for the lack of commentary right now. None of us really know much about the sport, but we'll try our best.
Looks like a little face-off in the middle of the field. I guess that's what you call it.
Looks like number 6, Georgiados, will take the face-off for the Patriots. Mo, you got the Valley roster? Come on, give us some insight.
We actually don't have a Valley roster. The coach came a little unprepared today.
It's unacceptable.
It's very unacceptable, but we'll just refer to these Wayne Valley as the Indians.
So, getting on their knees for the face-off.
Simon with the ball.
Simon sprinting up the right sideline. Number 1 tries to challenge him, but Simon almost falls.
Simon's a great cradler.
Passes it back, and the Patriots are going to try and start something off.
Ooh.
Pass it into Rogers.
Behind the goalie, it's referred to as you're in the X. So I guess they're in the X behind the goal.
Patriots showing some nice ball movement right now. Just looking for a quick opening to try and throw it in the net.
Right now they're in front of the goalie net. Oh, he fakes him out. It's called you're in the hole when you're in front of the goalie's net with the cradling the ball. You're in the hole. So I guess
I did not know that.
now they're back in the X.
Patriots very patient so far.
Yeah, our attack is very patient.
And Rogers flings it in the net and then gets decked. And the Indians are able to clear it.
Now the defense and the middies are going to get a little action here.
So once again, unaware of the Indians' names, number 22, that is, flinging it out of bounds. He's not very happy with himself.
Number 22, a house in his own right. We got a substitution in here. I believe this is the second line of defenders. Actually, midfield. Correction.
Maldonado coming in for the Patriots, along with 2 other players. Trying to get the ball to Glida, but it goes out of bounds. And the Indians will take control of the ball.
33, just cradling it up. Kemline doesn't even look a least bit afraid of the attack squad of the Indians.
So right now, some more ball movement. Pretty much the theme of today's game, even though it's early. And once again, the Indians lose the ball behind the net. And the fans are just piling in right now. We got a good 10 people in the crowd.
Yeah. Hopefully we can get to a whopping 28 before the game's over.
Yeah, just like the volleyball game.
Yeah, the volleyball game, what did I count? 36 at the end of the game, Rubino?
We got up in the mid-30s.
Oh, big time. Then the X again. Once again, they're in the X. Ooh, some nice hits.
And number 21 for the Patriots, Wilcox, stealing the ball back. The Indians able to stay onside, and we'll start up the offense once again. So
Sent some good picks.
Score right now 0-0, trying to change that, but Kemlin with a great save. Nothing new there.
Oh.
So Coppola right now with control for the Patriots, and gets sandwiched. Loses control of the ball. And
I got to tell you this, Rubino, the Wayne Valley Indians are really taking it to them in the early going to this game.
Yeah, not scared of the Patriots and their home field advantage.
Not at all. The Patriots beat them twice this year. This third time, I don't think they want to make it 3 times in 1 year.
They always say it's difficult to beat a team 3 times in 1 year, especially in the contact sports like football.
Yes.
They usually figure it out, so maybe that's the case here.
Yeah, and Wayne Valley's not too shabby themselves. They have already 5 victories in the season.
Nothing much happening right here. Indians taking their position in the circle.
Looks like they're in the hole right now. Number 36 is in the hole, trying to fake out number 29.
30 tricks. 6.
Adam Gonzalez.
Tried to fire it to the goal, but
Adam
got
Gonzalez
smacked.
taking some slaps, using that stick as a lethal weapon. Physical play here.
And our presence is now graced with Margaret, the athletic trainer.
She loves to put ice on injuries. I mean, I think you can have a broken leg, and she might ask you to put ice on it. So, there's a goal.
Number 7 for the Patriots. Coppola taking down the man. So here's Coppola again, hearing his name a lot today.
Yeah, Kevin Capole's creating that ball very well.
Looking for Rogers in the bottom right, and they get it to him. Rogers now controlling the ball.
There goes the Patriots back in the X area. Calicurcio with the ball. Looks like he wants to make a move, but they're preventing him from doing that. Calicurcio actually did make a move.
Patriots with a nice scoring opportunity. Number 24 just got decked, thrown to the ground. No mercy.
Calicurcio just got leveled. He does not know what hit him when he got up. The ref's making sure he's okay.
So this game very much like football in that way. They come out with the shoulder pads and helmets and just no holds barred.
The only thing, the difference with the cross is there's no lower body pads. I don't think you're allowed to hit any lower than the waist. Wow, just like basketball, they're setting some picks here, the Patriots are.
Neither team has really been able to get any good scoring chances together so far.
Not at all. Defense is really stepping up to the challenge today for both squads. Mike Calicurcio.
Calicurcio with the shot, and it gets in the net. The Patriots take the early 1-0 lead, and listen to the crowd roar.
I must mention, Calicurcio is the ace of the attack squad. Calicurcio does have quite a bit of goals in the season. I'm not sure exactly what, but that was a beautiful shot creating that ball.
He has his own little cheering session over here on the sideline.
I just want to mention...
guys and girls both.
I want to mention the captains are Charlie Kemline, number 10, number 4, John Simon, and number 9, David Rogers. 3 Wayne Hills captains. All juniors and 1 sophomore, Dave Rogers.
Here's the face-off. And the Patriots take control in their own zone. And Simon just got leveled, and there goes the flag.
Illegal hit.
Who knew there were yellow flags in lacrosse?
You know what? That came as a very big surprise there, Justin.
And it is cold outside.
Very
Good
cold.
Lord.
We should have brought some extra gear. Number 22 for the Indians is in the penalty box right now.
So here's Rogers controlling the ball. Rogers throws it in deep, the shot, and it's wide. Number 7 had a golden opportunity right there. That's Kevin Coppola, but misses wide.
Oh, nice opportunity right there for Dave Rogers, but couldn't capitalize.
Nice setup by finish that name for me. Calicurcio, who already has a goal today.
Yeah, Mike Calicurcio. He's been hit quite a few times, but he did get up and score.
Here he is again, controlling the ball. He has Rogers ahead, but doesn't see him.
Calicurcio showing some aggression after being hit by number 33.
There's the ref telling the players to be easy with the stick. Coppola looking for the hit, but whiffs. Kevin goes flying into the stands.
Kevin Coppola is not staying on his feet a lot in the early goings of this lacrosse battle. Number 6 for the Wayne Hills Patriots.
Giorgiato, whatever.
Yeah.
And the Patriots lose it out of bounds.
Patriots are wide on a lot of their shots so far, and there they're going.
You gotta give them credit though; they have gotten shots on goal, unlike the Indians, who only have one shot so far, and Kevin was able to come up with a stop.
Oh, no question, Justin. The Wayne Hills Patriots defense just shutting them down when they're on offense. The Indians clamping down.
Calicurcio giving it to number 6.
Calicurcio, they got to find an opportunity for him.
Calicurcio setting up a man right in front of the net, but Rogers took a shot to the face as he went to put it in the net.
Corey Rosenblum in the game, number 2. Very small, but he plays bigger than he is. Don't let him fool you. Calicurcio has it in the X right now.
So the Giorgiatos looking to cross it, but instead takes it in the middle. A nice pick right there, but overshoots the net.
I actually want to add right now that a few people have quit this Wayne Hills Patriots squad. Larry Axelband, I don't know his number, but he quit after a couple practices, other obligations as far as hockey goes. And Tim DeMuth did play, but he hasn't showed up in a good 2 weeks, they say. So I guess, that's what it is in every sport. Everybody quits. People quit.
So here's Calicurcio once again controlling the ball. Really the big offensive star, I guess, for today's game. Rogers putting on some nice hit moves.
After that early goal, I think the Wayne Valley Indians are going to look to clamp down, I think, a little bit on defense.
Sure looks that way. Right there, right as you said that, number 2, Corey Rosenblum had a great shot at the goal, but the Wayne Valley goalie came up with a nice stop. That is the end of the first quarter, I believe, and the Patriots have a slim 1-0 lead.
Very quick first quarter for the Wayne Hills Patriots and the Wayne Valley Indians. A lot of scoring opportunities for both teams, but Wayne Hills took over.
So, Pobanz, you've been pretty quiet today. Any thoughts?
Well, it's been a pretty interesting first quarter, I must say. Wayne Hills has been controlling most of this first quarter. As you saw, they've, at least as though they're leading the shot total, I'd say 8-1 right now. Mike Calicurcio is the all-star for the attack position for the Patriots. And we really haven't been able to see Wayne Valley on offense today. So it's been mostly their defense. So later on, third, fourth quarter, you might be looking to see their defense wear down a little bit, start to tire. And Wayne Hills like to really take advantage of that.
So So to use some terms from other sports, we've seen the ball in the Wayne Valley zone a lot today. We've seen the Patriots dominating ball control, and pretty much just all over the place the Patriots have dominated.
Seems like every time the Wayne Valley Indians are down in our area by our defense, they seem to turn the ball over a lot, not taking aggressive moves towards the goal, and it just seems like Charlie is intimidating them with his play between the pipes. They're not taking care of the ball as much as the Wayne Hills Patriots are.
So Mo, if you're the Wayne Valley coach right now, probably not too happy with your team's offensive play. What are you telling your players right now?
Not at all. In that huddle right now, he's got to say, you got to stop turning the ball over to the Patriots, and just got to have better ball movement and better shot selection, because they're just not doing that right now. Got to use their head a little bit. Mental errors.
Team's breaking the huddle, ready to start the second quarter.
See the Wayne Valley Indians come out with a much harder attitude this quarter, second quarter of the game.
Hello.
Both teams taking the field.
Hello, hello.
And here's the unorthodox face-off. And the Patriots come up with control, but it quickly shifts back to the Indians, and a penalty to start the second quarter.
Looks to me as they switch sides after every quarter. I mean, you know, it looks like Charlie's on the side.
It does look that way.
Yeah.
Very keen observation. Nothing gets by you. Rogers right now flings it back to number 2.
Calicurcio with it. Calicurcio seems to be wanting to make a lot of moves, and they're playing him aggressive today.
So Calicurcio running towards the net, got blindsided, and then gets hit again.
Yeah, they are just taking it to Calicurcio because they know he's the all-star on this Wayne Hills squad.
The wind is picking up here at Wayne Hills, and it's cold. I don't know if I mentioned that yet, but it's pretty cold.
Yeah, it's very cold. I have a t-shirt on right now, and I am going to get pneumonia after this.
Got shorts on, too. I don't know.
I just came from track practice. I was a little hot over there. Now I'm cold. Dave Rogers really got to look to get in the hole right here and try to score.
Rogers gets it in the goal area, but the Indians recover and lose control of the ball. Number 2, Rosenblum trying to get it for the Patriots.
Rosenblum with the ball. Calicurcio with the shot. Almost went in. Wayne Valley's got the ball right now. Ooh, aggressive play right
Number
here.
17, Zenon Hallaton gets taken to the ground. It's a tall kid right there, number 17 for the Patriots. Just got thrown to the ground like a rag doll, though.
Seems like the refs having a little talk with a Wayne Valley Indian over here. Number 5, unknown.
Wish we knew his name. And there's a collision in the middle of the
staying on
field.
his feet when 2 attackers hit him. He plays much bigger than he looks, right, Rubino?
Yeah, he does. You would think anyone, even someone of bigger stature, would fall from that hit, but he stood his ground. See who the penalty's on.
Calicurcio, ill-advised pass right there. Number 18, yeah, that guy. He has a pen. He's in the penalty box right now. Hitting somebody in the head. Ref screaming out, stay off the headgear. I guess you can't strike the headgear in this game.
So players getting the law laid down by the refs.
Number 6 looking to make some moves, but doesn't look like the Wayne Valley Indians are giving him much.
A pick right there by number 7, Kevin Coppola.
Very similar to basketball and football with as far as the picks and the hits go.
A nice pass in front to Rosenblum, but he got hit as he went to shoot and it just flew right over.
Rubino got hit again, and he's still staying on his feet. This is a tough kid right here. You got to give him a lot of credit. The guy's about 5'2", a very generous 5'2", 120 pounds, and he's playing this game like he's 6'5".
There's another star for the Patriots, Giorgiato. See his name a lot. He's taking some big hits.
Another flag is thrown. Wow, they're just flag happy today, the refs.
Another hit to the head.
Wayne Valley is just playing very over-aggressive today.
So I don't know, would you call this a power play?
Yeah, I mean, the Wayne Hills Patriots have a big advantage right now with the extra players, so actually 2 extra players. So yeah, I guess you could call it a power play, call whatever you want.
So either way, it's a 2-man advantage for the Patriots. Got to take advantage of something like this, but it looks like
mental
the
error.
ball will go out of bounds. Tough break for the Patriots.
Big time mental error for the Wayne Hills Patriots.
Detective Wittig can't like that.
Yeah, Coach Wittig can't like all these turnovers in the first half of this game.
The ball just hurled into the Patriots zone.
Smothered, number 21 was. Number 29, Adam Gonzalez.
Number 2 making some moves for the Indians, but he gets tripped up. And number 7 for the Patriots has control. Kevin Coppola. Coppola still at the ball, finally giving it up to the left corner. Calicurcio now.
They seem to be giving Calicurcio a lot of looks at the net. I guess he's the go-to guy on this team. What do you think?
Yeah, you know, I heard from a lot of players that Rogers was the big offensive star, but he hasn't really done much so far. The Indians have done a good job of blanketing him. And right there is Rogers taking a seat on the grass.
Seems like they are not fazed by the Wayne Hills Patriots, the Wayne Valley Indians, at all.
3-on-2 breakaway, but the Patriots get back in time, and there's Kemlin just knocking it down like it's nothing.
You really can't say much about Charlie Kemline. He is just fabulous today.
And then he hurls it down to the other end, right back to the other goalie. So Kemlin does his job, not only saves it, but clears it.
I'm sorry, but you really can't give Charlie Kemline enough credit for what he does for Wayne Hills Athletics.
Somebody pick him up.
He's the reason why we win games. Not only did he help the hockey team, but he's also helping this club team, lacrosse. So, Rubino, if I heard correctly, this year they're a JV team, and next year they'll be a varsity.
Last year they were just, getting together, played a little club. Weren't really in any high school leagues. This year they're JV, and then next year they start playing on the varsity level.
Yeah. I think, there's a lot of juniors and sophomores leading the team this year, so I think by next year when they're varsity, they're going to be fabulous.
And on that topic, the school never really had a lacrosse program, but right now both programs are flourishing. Right now is the boys team as JV is 6-1, and the girls team also having a very solid season.
Number 17, Zenon Hallaton. He really can't get a hold of this puck. This ball. I mean, the Wayne Hills Patriots are still having a lot of ball control around the Wayne Valley goalie, but we're not capitalizing right now in the second quarter.
No, neither team having any real shots on goal so far this quarter. There was the one by the Patriots where Rosenblum was right in front of the net but got hit as he shot, and that's about it. But here's Rogers breaking the drought, making the score 2-0, and there's the Dave Rogers we came to expect.
Dave Rogers with a beautiful move around the net. And and just capitalized right there. Goalie out of position. So now Calicurcio and Rogers, two of the best offensive threats on this squad, having a goal apiece. It's 2-0. They got to keep this up and just play good defense and they can win this game. Big.
You give Dave Rogers a wide open net like that, he's not going to miss.
Of course not. Now the Patriots have a 2-0 lead. Have a little. They should act a little comfortable and just play some good defense.
Here's the face-off we've come to love to make jokes about.
I mean, the Patriots can't get too comfortable because they could score real fast, Wayne Valley. But if they play defense consistently, they're okay.
Here the Patriots once again on the attack very quickly, but just barely misses it wide left.
Rosenblum getting nice minutes in this game. Number 2, Corey Rosenblum is only a freshman, and he's getting fabulous minutes on this team. He's been on there most of the second quarter and pretty much all the first.
Right there, as you just saw, John Simon nearly put in a net but got knocked to the ground. Patriots moving the ball around the outside. Now running towards the X.
Calicurcio is definitely a double threat. He just had a nice pick right there for number 6.
And the Indians now have possession of the ball. Haven't really been able to do much with it though this second quarter.
Number 6 is sprinting up the field like he's going to do something with the ball. Valley's got it in the X.
Wayne Valley, their first scoring threat this quarter, but Kemlin puts it away.
Beautiful save by Charlie Kemline. Beautiful.
Yeah, good job, Charlie.
Charlie's not only just good, he's very smart when it comes to the position.
So there you see the Indians squandering a scoring opportunity. They're pretty much their first legitimate one of the quarter. So Kemlin, upon receiving the ball, is hounded, and they're going to call a penalty. Actually, no, that is the end of the second quarter. The Patriots are leading 2-0. Any thoughts?
I think they just got to keep up the good defense, and they can win this game. Maybe 2-0, maybe 4-0, but they just got to keep it up. Clamp down on the defense. So Pobanz, what do you think they got to do to come away with a W?
Well, Wayne Hills just need to keep up what they're doing right now. They're solid on offense. The defense hasn't been worked over too hard. And here at Wayne Hills, we got a real young nucleus with Dave Rogers and Mike Calicurcio's only sophomores now, with this program going to be at a varsity level next year. So this program's really looking to be on the rise.
I totally expect big things from everybody because they're all juniors and sophomores. Because, like I said before, it's a JV team this year, so you can't have any seniors. They're ineligible.
Exactly.
So with all these juniors and sophomores and even freshmen like Corey Rosenblum, next year when they're varsity sport, they are going to be, I think they're going to be very good. They might not lose a game.
That's a very good point, Mo. With this being a JV team, like you said, they all are very young. And so when this does become a varsity sport next year, they should be very strong in the league and division.
So there you have it, 2-0 Patriots at the end of the first half, and we will get back to you at the beginning of the third quarter. That was actually the end of the first quarter, not the second quarter. The first quarter, well, what we thought was the first quarter was actually a timeout. We're terribly sorry. There you go. We are amateurs at this.
We are sorry. That was a timeout call by the Patriots here in the second quarter. And I'd probably say there's about 2 minutes to go left in the second here, so should be ending shortly. I guess Wayne Hills just wanted to regroup. Coach Wittig wanted to get him under control to keep this 2-0 lead going into halftime.
Yeah, it looked like Kevin was under some intense pressure right in front of the net. Don't want to see anything too bad happen right there. So they called the timeout, and here is Mo running back. Don't know if he's come back to the booth and realized the error.
And that is the end of the first
half. That is the end of the second quarter. See you, Mo. I guess the cold weather here at Wayne Hills is a little too much for Mo and his shorts to handle.
So at the end of the first half, Justin, we have Wayne Hills 2 and the Wayne Valley Indians 0.
Yes, we do, and you already heard our insight as we thought it was the end of the first
Yes.
half. So we are going to sign off until play resumes in the third quarter.
What, 77? And here we are back for the second half of action. Wayne Hills leading 2-0. Looks as though we're ready for the face-off at center field here. Rather unorthodox. Dennis, the sophomore, number 6 for Wayne Hills, will be taking it. Takes the position, and John Simon scoops it up. Takes it across midfield. It's looking to pass it inside. Ooh, they're going to be setting up the X here, Justin.
Yeah, it looks like Rogers trying to get something going behind the net.
Passes it to Calicurcio.
Calicurcio heard his name a lot today on the air. Here he is again, looking for someone to center it to. Instead of opts to back out.
Wayne Hills really isn't going to be looking to rush things here in the second half with a solid 2-0 lead.
Right, with a 2-0 lead and Charlie Kemlin in goal, there's really no need to rush anything.
Charlie Clement, who's only faced one shot on the day, so really no worries for the Wayne Hills defense.
Calicurcio once again looking for anyone. A pick set.
Looks as though Wayne Valley might want to get back to the practice field and work on their offense a little bit.
And there's Dave Rogers with a beautiful goal, it looks like, unless it is being called off.
Goal is being called off.
Right there, Rogers was hit beautifully on the run by Calicurcio and just tossed it right in the side. Not really sure why it was called off, though.
As you know, this is the very first Wayne Hills lacrosse game being called here, and so we're not all too familiar with the rules of the sport of lacrosse.
Just call it how we see it.
The sport is very similar to basketball in the way they set picks, and then football with the hitting.
Right, it's pretty much a bunch of sports combined. You got hockey with the goals, you got
Really, yeah.
You got basketball, like you said, with the picks, football with the helmets and shoulder pads and the physical nature of it.
Yes.
Takes
Wayne
real
Valley.
athlete to be able to master the sport.
Wayne Valley's here in the X, looking to finally move the ball around here in the third period. Third quarter, that is.
So once again, the nameless Indians trying to get something going.
Nice job.
Oh, and then
4 Patriots just surround number 22, wreaking havoc in the defensive
and that was
box.
almost another turnover by the Indians.
The Indians able to calm down and keep control and try to start something, get anything going, try and put something on the board.
Wayne Hills just must really have a solid defense.
Yeah, it looks that way. It's like a wall that they just can't break through.
Really, they got a solid team all around, Justin. I mean, the offense is good, the defense is great, and the midfield solidified by John Simon.
Yeah, just no real weak point for the Patriots. And like brought up before, they're all, for the most part, actually I think all underclassmen. So next year
all
when,
yes.
when this team goes varsity, they're going to be a force.
Yep. Wayne Valley's here in the X, trying to set things up.
Again, the swarming Patriots defense.
And Wayne Valley with yet another turnover.
That's just a careless turnover right there. The pass intended for no one.
Body on him.
Wayne Hills might be looking to add in a few of the subs in the second half here, looking to get them some playing time.
Yeah, definitely. Wayne Valley able to control the ball right now, but not really getting any shots.
Absolutely no shots on goal. Solid defense with Matt Wilcox and John Simon back there, so. Wayne Valley throws the ball to absolutely no one.
Yeah.
You got to wonder what those players are thinking sometimes.
And right there, the ball is just flipped over the shoulder of Kemlin. He was looking to the ground, and number 18, it appears, just flipped it up with his stick. And wasn't even a real shot. He just
That one
flipped it up
seemed
in
to
the air,
really
but
catch Charlie by surprise there.
whatever works, though. And the Indians are right back in the game. And like you said, it looked like Kemlin had his face down. Didn't really expect a shot right there.
Exactly. Was not expecting that completely.
Looked
Took
like
him by surprise.
Looked like the Patriots were about to clear it, but there you go. It's a whole new game. And right now, the girls' lacrosse practice has ended, so we have a good 15 more fans in the stadium. Stadium.
Well, we might have a solid 30 fans here today at the game. Rather chilly here for a May 4th lacrosse game. You wouldn't be able to tell by the weather. And Charlie with a fabulous save there.
And here you see maybe the Indians rejuvenated.
Reeves,
2 quick
maybe.
shots on goal.
Calicurcio fumbles it. Ball goes high in the air.
Calicurcio able to knock it down, but right to number 6, who, despite being hit, picks up the ball, looking for something, running with authority.
Trying to juke in and out of players there.
After seeing nothing doing, he decides wisely to pull out and start over.
Throws it into the center there to no one. Actually, there was a cutter going through, but he missed the ball, so.
Players hitting the deck right here.
Adam Gonzalez trying to pick it up here. The referee calls a foul there on number 29 of Wayne Hills, Adam Gonzalez. It'll be Wayne Valley ball.
Patriots wasting no, excuse me, the Indians wasting no time getting the ball moving again. Right now in the X, behind the net. Wayne Valley being very patient right here, knowing 1 goal and they're right back in it.
1 goal and this ties this game right up. Wayne Valley coach is yelling out a play maybe here. Trying to tell his players what to do, what he wants called. Throws a shot
on goal,
scores.
Skips by Kemlin on 1 bounce, and in a matter of 2 minutes, the Indians have gone from down 2 to tie game.
Game's tied up now, and Charlie has to wonder what's going on. Timeout called by the Patriots here.
Very quick turn of pace right there. It seems like momentum has just completely shifted from all the way in the Patriots' favor to right back in the hands of the Indians.
Detective Wittig's got to wonder what's going on here. So quickly up 2-0, and now it's tied 2-2 here in the 3rd quarter. So he just wants to get his players calmed down, maybe try to set up this offense again, because they've really been on the defensive this 3rd quarter.
So you look to the left and you see the Patriots huddle. The mood in there has to be solemn, just giving up a 2-goal lead, and then you go a couple feet over to your right and you're in the Valley huddle, and it's got to be just full of happiness.
You got to be very happy there right now.
Just,
you know, Charlie's got to be getting on his defensive players for not really helping him out there.
no,
Took 2 shots there. No one even threw a stick on them, man.
Indians credit on both goals. One was just out of nowhere, flipped up right over his shoulder, and the other was beautifully skipped right under his left shoulder.
Yeah, that was a nice. That second goal was very beautiful. It was a hard shot thrown at the ground, bounced in 1 hop.
Patriots looking for new life after that timeout. Not to be confused with the end of the 3rd quarter.
After the timeout, both teams come back out now for the face-off at midfield here. Number 6, Dennis for Wayne Hills will be taking face-off.
Here, Jados facing off. Flips it back to number 4, Simon.
John Simon.
And ref motions a penalty and signals Wayne Hills possession, it looks like.
And the ref blows the whistle to restart play here. Dennis controls the ball, brings it up through the midfield. No pressure put on whatsoever as of now. Brings it in closer to the net. Wayne Valley seems to be in a sort of a shell sort of defense. Dennis maneuvers down the right side.
It's really a good-looking defense, just forcing the players of the Patriots to the outside, not allowing anything to the middle.
Nothing's getting even close to this goalie in this 3rd quarter.
Rogers
throws it over to Calicurcio. Calicurcio, really good offensive threat. Has to look for his offensive scoring abilities
looking
here.
for someone cutting to the net. But instead, thinks for a moment about doing it himself, but
Simon gets control there.
Simon using the pick by Calicurcio and gives it right back to him.
Mike Calicurcio with a few fans over here, really cheering him on.
Slings it to the other sideline to number 14, Mike Bergandello.
Dennis maneuvering down the right side one more time. Brings it inside.
The Patriots really showing good ball control right now, but no shots.
Getting nowhere with getting no shots on goal though, like you said.
Got to think if they keep doing this, they'll maybe wear down the defense and find a crease in them.
Yeah, I said earlier that maybe the Wayne Valley defense would be tired this 3rd and 4th quarter, but
If anything, they look stronger.
Exactly, and with that threat they put on, their defense got a nice rest there.
Quick
so.
boost of momentum, get the adrenaline going. It's a whole new game.
Throws it out in front there to no one really. Simon goes for the scoop, and there's a penalty called on the Wayne Valley Indians.
Behind. I guess similar to a clipping penalty in football.
Ref blows his whistle, resumes play, and Dennis picks up the ball. Throws it over to Calicurcio here.
Calicurcio cocks back, looking to sling it in.
Calicurcio, another great sophomore player here at Wayne Hills. Throws it over to Dennis.
Giorgiado's looking for anything right now.
Set by Cali. Illegal screen there. It's going the other way.
So all that hard work for nothing. The Patriots turn it over.
Wayne Valley is now controlling the ball, brings it up through the midfield, crosses the line. Seems to be taking control. Wayne Valley scores there, number 19, and they now lead the game 3-2. After that goal, Wayne Hills has to really wonder what's been going on out here. Charlie's got to be really wondering where his defense is right now. No one's helping him out. They were up 2-0, and now they're down by 3-2 to the Wayne Valley Indians, who they have beaten twice on the season. Now we're going to have a face-off at center field again after the goal by the Wayne Valley Indians. Dennis takes it over to Simon. Simon picks it up. It's going to bring it up to the midfield. Takes it down the right side and takes a solid hit from number 10 and loses the ball. Number 10, after stripping John Simon of the ball, brings it through to number 6, Wayne Valley. Throws it through to the center to no one. Solid hit by... Throws it over to number 6. And here we are, joined by Sean Meyerhofer. Would you like to get a few comments in there, Sean?
Yeah, our physical game is really going downhill from here. They really need to pick it up. They're getting slammed around, thrown to the ground, and it's not really good.
Well, here we are at the end of the third quarter, and Wayne Valley's really taking control here, now leading 3-2.
So here we see Valley beating Hills, and I just heard news that Wayne Valley has won today's Passaic County golf tournament, beating Wayne Hills by 10 strokes.
Wayne Hills in the golf tournament. Now that's big.
But a little bit of a side note, Mike Gerald won the individual championship
Mike
with
Gerald,
a score of 72.
Always happy to win those individual events.
Right now I'm joined with Sean Meyerhofer.
Yeah.
What do you think?
They need to pick it up. Wayne Hills really haven't gotten many scoring opportunities this second half, and they're getting really beaten up. Doesn't look too good for them right now.
So it's been a tale of two halves so far. First half, Patriots came out and dominated. Third quarter, Wayne Valley just controlled it, scoring 3 goals. Right now we've been left by Pobanz, waiting his re-arrival.
We got some girls lacrosse players behind us. They're doing pretty good this season.
Doing a good job talking it up.
JV lacrosse is 7-1-1.
That's girls lacrosse.
Hopefully the boys lacrosse can do a little bit better than that.
So the team's taking the field, beginning this last final fourth quarter. Patriots down 3-2, and they cannot be happy with their play in the second half. Big word of the third quarter was momentum. The Patriots had a lot starting the quarter and had none ending it.
John was over there smooching with his girlfriend over there.
So it looks like Pobanz has ditched us for his girlfriend, but that's okay. We got Meyerhofer. The fourth quarter begins, and the Patriots, led by John Simon right there, nearly had possession. And a quick penalty to start the quarter, and John's back.
Here we are back for the fourth quarter here. Sorry about that delay there. I was getting a drink over there on the side.
So like I said earlier, it looks like Wayne Valley can knock off the Patriots twice in one day, once in golf and once in lacrosse.
Yes.
You know, the golf team was going for their fourth county championship in a row. That's just terrible news.
The golf team already has the three-peat after last year's awesome success. And this year with the four... Now that's something special when you can say you've gotten a four-peat.
Never been done before in the history of Passaic County. And the Wayne Valley golf team was actually talking a lot, saying they felt like they were going to knock us off today.
Yeah.
You got to give them some credit. They came in and did. But today's weather conditions, some wind out there, definitely had to affect some of the teams, but it affected them all equally. So you got to give credit to the Indians.
Indeed. Wayne Valley brings it across. There's a shot thrown on goal, but it goes out of bounds. It's going to be Wayne Hill's ball here.
Got to give credit to Geraldo, back-to-back individual championships.
Yes. Looks as though the crowd attendance has really jumped up here since the girls lacrosse team has gotten out, and now there's quite a few fans, maybe up to 45.
It's possible.
It's possible. A few more than maybe the volleyball game, actually.
So here the Wayne Valley threatening again. So the Patriots defense is really broken down in the second half. Finally able to clear it up to midfield.
You know, maybe it's the Patriots who are tired today.
Maybe. It definitely looks like it in the second quarter, in the second half. They came out really strong in the first half. Kemlin was just a
Kemlin was solid. He was a wall, like you said, in that first half. And the third quarter, he just went down from there. Really let in some the first goal was very sloppy. Those second two were some nice shots, though, thrown on by those Wayne Valley players.
Right now, Colin Wiseman in front of the net, just violently calling for it.
Colin Wiseman trying to set a screen for some of these shots here, throw down some players.
Nice save by the Wayne Valley goalie.
Colin Wiseman, his first year ever playing lacrosse, he sees some action, limited at times.
Every little bit counts, though, especially for his program in its second year.
Yeah, only its second year, so getting these players in, getting them the experience, the gameplay, the action, it really helps them for when this becomes a varsity sport next season. A shot thrown on goal by Wayne Valley. There's a scuffle in front of the net of Charlie.
Not sure what's going on, but
Charlie cradles it and has control now.
So Kemlin with a big defensive stop.
Very big. Keep this at a one-goal game.
Wiseman sprinting down the middle of the field. He's spotted right in front of the net.
Whoa!
But misses the
Colin
pass.
Wiseman
had
misses the ball.
Absolutely great opportunity to score, but misses the pass.
Colin Wiseman really looking to take that ball there and throw it in the net for an easy goal right in front, but never got the pass.
Patriots got control in their own zone, and Wiseman just went an all-out sprint down the middle of the field.
You got to really wonder why they put Wiseman in now, though. The fourth quarter, you think you might have seen him a little earlier in the game with offensive abilities.
But like you said, it looked like the Patriots were tiring, and maybe
that might be it.
trying to get some energy off the bench.
Woody's trying to get some fresh players in the game.
It's
a good point, Justin.
This offense.
It's a good point. Player throws it way upfield. Calicurcio can't find a handle on things, and Wayne Valley controls.
Calicurcio is able to get that. It's a 2-on-1 break with him and Rogers.
And that spells doom for the Wayne Valley goalie.
It spells doom for any goalie in Passaic County.
Oh, really? Mike Calicurcio and Dave Rogers coming at you just has everyone scared. Wayne Valley controls. Brings it across center of the field, down the right side. Throws a shot on goal and misses to the right side, out of play. It'll be Wayne Hill's ball.
Give the Indians credit, though, having a lot of shots on goal this half.
Wayne Valley controls, throws it through the cutter in the center, mishandled.
Number 22
Wayne Hill's
Patriots
controls.
with a big defensive play, and here comes Wiseman.
Colin Wiseman,
head of steam,
sprinting up the field, throws to Rogers.
And Rogers
throws it out in
with
front.
A rare miss.
Calicurcio shot and
Calicurcio
scores.
ties up the game at 3.
Big goal there by
There you
Mike
go. Colin
Calicurcio.
Wiseman sprinting down the middle of the field with that energy off the bench, gets it ahead to Rogers, who missed initially, but Calicurcio puts in the rebound, and it's tied again at 3.
Colin Wiseman throwing those big hits out in front of the goalie, so his players, Calicurcio and Rogers, those wingmen, can really get their shots off.
It was shocking to see Rogers miss from there. Would have been even more shocking to see Calicurcio come up empty.
It was really a great thing that Calicurcio made that second shot opportunity to tie things up here 3-3. In the fourth quarter, probably 4 minutes to go, maybe a little less than that
About.
actually.
So Calicurcio with his second goal on the day, the other one by Dave Rogers.
Here we are with the face-off after the game-tying goal by Mike Calicurcio in the fourth quarter. Dennis will be taking the unorthodox face-off. They go down on their knees and looks
Yeah,
like
they do.
battle it out so you can get the ball. Dennis really lifts him up with his shoulders, takes control, also takes a hit there.
Now the Patriots just watching the ball roll along the ground, but there
Oh!
Rogers gets leveled. A face full of
Dave
dirt
Rogers
right
takes
there
a-
for Dave Rogers.
Really got hit hard there.
He was just in a position where he couldn't do anything about it. Defenseless
Calicurcio
crouch.
brings it around front of the goal, throws a shot on goal and misses right.
Misses a bit wide right.
Out of bounds to Wayne Valley now.
Rosenblum controlling it behind the net for the Patriots. Finds Calicurcio.
Wayne Hill's now on the X, set up offense here.
Gives it to Giorgiados.
Throwing it
Gives
around
to
the
Rogers.
horn.
Yep. Rogers, Calicurcio. Back to
Calicurcio, Rogers.
Patriots in no rush to turn over
Rogers
the
to
ball right now.
Dennis. Really no hurry here. Last goal might win this game most likely here.
And there
Justin.
is the shot.
There's the shot
It
thrown on
looked
goal.
like it went in, but
Fumbled.
looked like it hit the pole because it came flying
Dennis.
back out.
Oh, Dennis with a nice juke there on number 24. Those are the Rogers behind the goal. Throws a move.
Rogers puts a shot on
Fires
net.
and misses. Looks as though he lost the hit. Looks as though he lost the shot there. So
So the Patriots gain a little bit of that momentum back.
throws it out in front. Ball's up in the air.
The Valley defender jumping in the air and knocking it down.
Throw it back out in front. Number 24 for Wayne Valley takes control. Tries bringing it across the midfield line, having some trouble. Oh, solid shot put on there by the Wayne Hills player.
Number 22 for the Patriots, Chris Lawler, takes control.
Mike
Gives to
Calicurcio sprints up the left-hand side of the field.
Capola sprinting
Brings
down the
it
middle
center.
of the field.
Ooh, slashed from behind over the stick there.
Here's Wiseman.
You gotta wonder if maybe you heard the footsteps from behind.
Wiseman battling for control on the sideline.
Wiseman really needs to use his body there to fend off the defender.
Wiseman also a football player.
Also plays football for Wayne Hills. Defensive back and wide receiver. Enjoys wearing number 86 while playing on the football field. Number 16 here in lacrosse. Calicurcio wheeling and dealing around the field here. You got to wonder what he's doing sometimes.
Shot, and
there's the
goal
goal.
by number 20, by number 6, Dennis Giorgiados.
Dennis.
And once again, Calicurcio with the assist.
Calicurcio with a beautiful assist there to Dennis
I
Giorgiados, the
believe
sophomore.
He also had the assist on Rogers' goal, so that he is accountable for all 4 Wayne Hills goals. And they are now up 4-3 with very little time left
Wayne
in
Hills
today's
was
match.
down 3-2, and now they've mounted the comeback rally here in the fourth quarter, now leading 4-3 with maybe only 2 minutes left to go in this game here.
Patriots jumped out to a 2-0 lead. Valley stormed back to take a 3-2 lead, and now the Patriots winning 4-2.
That's a perfect way to
4-3.
recap how this game has gone today. That's the recap right there. Dennis has been taking these face-offs all game. Must be a specialty for him.
Calicurcio with the hat trick, 3 goals. Rogers with 1.
Calicurcio, fabulous game. Dennis really has had a great game too, and he brings it up the center of the field.
Just want to correct that last statement. Calicurcio actually had the assist, so still at 2 goals but 2 assists.
Wayne Hill's just looking for that little insurance goal maybe. Wayne Hill's players just waiting to hear that clock person to start counting down the seconds so they can know they have this game in the bag for their third win of the season. It would be over the Wayne Valley Indians.
Also, with Kemlin in goal, you got to feel kind of safe right now. But
Yes.
he did let up 3 goals today.
Oh, Wayne Valley with a shot.
Kemlin
Saved
right
by
there.
Kemlin there.
Big time save by his
Charlie
junior.
throws it well upfield. Looks as though he just wants to get it out of his end, so clear the ball. He's not going to have to worry about any shots now.
And Wayne Valley frantically running all over the field, knowing they don't have very much time left. Rogers,
Oh,
Calicurcio,
a
the one-on-one
solid hit
breakaway.
there. Oh, and he misses.
Big save by the Valley goalie.
Ooh, and it's picked.
Calicurcio denied on the breakaway.
Whistle's blown. Probably a foul here on the Indians there. Penalty flag thrown on the play. This is almost like football, the way they throw those yellow hankies out.
Huge save by the goalie there. Calicurcio, 1-on-none.
We have a penalty on the play here. It looks as though a 1-minute penalty being served by a Wayne Valley Indian. .115 I just heard left in the game. Not much time at all remaining for the hopes of Wayne Valley.
Right now, Rogers will resume play with the ball in his possession.
Number 7 for Wayne Hills.
So Kevin Coppola with the possession, number 7.
Behind the net.
In though.
Wayne Hills should just be looking to kill the clock here.
Looks like that's what they're doing. Rogers gives it in close.
Calicurcio. No, excuse me there, number 2.
That's number 2. Corey Rosenblum.
Excuse me on the referee saying
Dave
that Wayne Hill's
Rogers.
going to have to turn the ball back over
Dave
to the
Rogers
Indians.
very upset with the call right there.
Dave Rogers wants an explanation. I'm sure he's not going to get one here in high school.
Didn't look pleased at all with the call.
No.
There's Calicurcio taking a man down.
Oh, and the referees are just blowing their whistles left and right now here at
It
the end
looks
of
like
the game.
Valley was forced out of bounds though.
They need to let the players play the game and not let this game be decided by the referees, I feel.
Hadn't been much interference by the refs though until this last few
until
minutes.
the end of the game, yeah. Oh, Calicurcio fumbles the pass there. It's an apple
whistle.
turnover to the Indians.
Looks like the ball. And it's a timeout by the
Timeout by the
Indians.
Wayne Valley Indians.
Gotta imagine there's very little time left.
25 seconds I just heard left in this game. Wayne Valley wants to try to set up a quick offensive play here to get a good shot on goal and try to tie this
Can't
one
really
up.
say the game's over yet though. You've seen how quick they can score in this game, but it's very unlikely that Valley's gonna score.
Very unlikely. It takes time in this game, and you really need to set up some guys out in front of the
Like
net.
you saw, Wiseman, who came off the bench before, sprinted up the field and created something in a matter of seconds.
Wiseman
so
caused great offensive play for the Wayne Hills Patriots.
really a
letting him
big
get that
spark
goal.
plug off the bench. Both teams about to break the huddle.
Wayne Hills breaks the huddle. With only 25 seconds left in the game. Looking to wrap things up here.
Valley will start with the ball, looking to get something going very quickly.
They're going to start with the ball down on their own end on the far right-hand side.
Might just see everyone just in all-out sprint down the field.
Well, everyone but the defensive players since they're not allowed to cross the midfield line. They throw it well upfield.
A nice pass, and Valley might have something going.
That's how they want to set things up here. You might see a foul here called.
Refusing to give
10
him possession
seconds left
right
in
here,
the game here.
despite being mauled.
Charlie
The ball
takes
gets by
control,
Kemlin.
runs it out of
Kemlin
the
is going
goal,
to run
and this
out the
game is
clock.
over.
And Charlie Kemlin runs out the clock the last 10 seconds, and that is the game as the Wayne Hills Patriots pull out a close one over the rival Wayne Valley Indians 4-3.
4-3, and for me, John Pobanz, and to my left, Justin Rubino, that's going to close things up here at Patriot Field. And we're signing off.